I love anime, you love anime, we all love anime. It's been a long time since I watched an original anime, an anime not based on any manga, and yes, this year 2020, we were blessed to get such an anime that is not based on any manga or light novel, and that is Deca Dance. A lot of good anime such as Naruto, One Piece, My Hero Academia, and more popular titles are based on mangas, but Deca Dance is different. Hi guys, welcome back to Watch with Kuda. If you're new, click the subscribe button so that you don't miss this awesome content. Going into this anime, I thought it was going to be like one of those anime, usually the same story, people fighting monsters, and someone who come out as a hero. The first episode of Deca Dance sets the stage for the rest of the series. Many years have passed since the humanity was driven to the brink of extinction by the sudden emergence of an unknown life form called Gadoll. The humans have survived, now dwell in a 3,000 high mobile fortress, Deca Dance, built to protect themselves from the Gadoll threat. Danians of the Deca Dance fall into two categories: the gears, warriors who fight the Gadoll daily, and tankers, those without skill to fight. One day, our main character, Natsume, a tanker girl who dreams to become a gear, meets Sokli Kuburagi, an armor repair of the Deca Dance. The chance meeting between the seemingly two opposites, the girl with a positive attitude who never gives up on her dreams, and the realistic who has given up on his, will eventually shake the future course of the world around Deca Dance. So, as I said, this anime looks like all original anime with most of the obvious stories that we have encountered in the anime world. In the first episode, we are introduced to Natsume, who is basically weak but wants to achieve and become a warrior, which is her dream. I'm sure hearing this sounds familiar with a lot of anime out there. Naruto, for example, Bleach, for example, My Hero Academia. All these animes have the same kind of goal. But however, episode 2 of Deca Dance completely changes the game, revealing that actually what we have got here is a playground for aliens living in a nearby spaceship who control humanoid avatars known as gears. After seeing this twist, I got intrigued with this kind of story. It's something that you don't see every day. Usually it's humans who control the aliens, but not the other way around. And that's what makes Deca Dance very interesting in 2020. This anime is a 12 story original and fast paced. Each episode will keep you entertained till it reaches the last episode. Many philosophical concepts explored within the story, which I won't get into, but if you enter the story with a philosophical lens, you will find a surprisingly high amount of stuff for 12 episodes. There are many central themes that are well focused and explored throughout the run of the anime, and that will get good conclusions to them when needed at all. That's the beauty of the anime. You never see it coming. From episode 2 and beyond, we all are shown more details about the inner workings of the Solid Snake and what characters behave the way they do, especially Kuburaki. One of the elements of the show also involves capitalism at its extreme nature. Natsume and Kaburagi aren't just living in a world dominated by mysterious life forms, but they are controlled by the capitalism in that surrounding they live in. The war they are fighting isn't just about survival anymore, because in reality, there is no limit to how many Gadolls can exist. It's like a live service video game with admins adding whatever amount of content they are pleased. The animation, the art in Deca Dance is extremely fluid. The colors are vibrant and readable, but it is not all good. There was a small little bit of CGI that I didn't like that much, and therefore the show have a plot where the art style changes I prefer it, but I buy why some people would dislike it, going back and forth with the realism at scale. Because of the CGI, some of the monsters were terrible looking and were not blending very well with the animation in 2D. But if you keep watching, you will get used to it. But there are certain scenes later on as the series progresses that when the other monsters appear, you can really see the CGI that this is really not even 2D. It really pops up very bad. There is not much really in terms of music or soundtrack to talk about that is really memorable. I don't remember any music at all while watching Deca Dance. Not remembering, I think, means the music or the soundtrack in Deca Dance wasn't that all terrible. What I liked the most about Deca Dance were the two main characters, Natsume and Kaburagi. They keep you engaged with their presence. They need an exquisite relationship that I can best describe as a shared inspiration. Both of our characters develop tons, both thanks to one another and their general environment, and it feels very genuine. Natsume especially has some moments that absolutely blew me away. The reminder of other casts are obviously not explored since this is often a brief anime, but some characters like Minato and Faye bring interesting perspectives and bring some great dialogue. I seriously still can't believe how much this anime appealed to me, how much I really enjoyed it. For an original anime in 2020, it was really good. I heard there's another original one in 2020 which I am waiting to see by Netflix, but obviously enjoyment varies from person to person. I literally cried just from thinking how much I love this anime on more occasions than I could count. Episode 2, 5, 7, and 10 are literally my favorite anime episodes of all time for this anime. The anime also made me laugh a bunch of times. It's certainly good at being goofy when it wants to be. So yeah, I enjoyed it a ton. So, have you seen Deca Dance? If you did, what are your thoughts? Drop them in the comment section below. And yes, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't, do check it out and watch it and tell me what you think. See you in the next video.